be able to take the ball to the basket. All right? And when you take the ball to the basket, there's a lot of things that happen good. You're either going to draw defense to come and double or triple team you so you don't score, which means that you're going to have guys open to get the ball out to your teammates. If they don't do that, you can go finish on your guy. Right? So those are all good things that happen when we take the ball to the basket. The one rule that we have is that when you make a pass, go ahead and pass, Colin. You make a pass, we always basket cut for right now. We'll add some things to this in a couple of weeks, but right now we're always going to basket cut. And once we basket cut, you guys are going to fill the spots, and you go ahead and fill away, right? So you probably learned this in, I don't know, 3rd grade. So pass, basket cut, fill away. Now there will be times where we might pass, basket cut, sets and back screen kind of things, but I'm going to teach you guys that again, in a couple of weeks. But right now we're pass, we basket cut, we fill away. Throw the ball back up here, Austin. What's the rule after you make the pass? You got basket cut, now you're going to fill, nice job. You always fill up towards the ball, up the floor. Okay. So now we're back in, we're in 5. Now if we were in 4, let's just put you 2 guys in the post right now. Right? Or actually, stay out, one guy in the post, I'm sorry. 4. Now our spots are going to change just a little. We're going to have 2 guards right out of here around this volleyball line. Right? Go ahead and step up. Go ahead and bring the ball right over here. And then 2 forwards. It'll be just below free throw line extended. Now let me show you the post spots. You have 6 post spots, 3 on both sides of the floor. You've got this short corner spot. Right? This is what this is called, short corner. You've got your low post or your mid post, anywhere in here that you can get your guy posted up, and then you can go ahead and go up and you got your high post. Alright? And that's 3 on this side, you've got the same 3 on this side of the floor. Okay? Short corner, low post, high post. Okay? So, what spots, when we're in 4, for those students out there, what spots are now open because of this sort of set? Other than the post spots. Corners. Right? These corner spots are now vacant. You can still use them. Right? You don't have to always be there. You can slide down to the corner if you wanted to. Okay? So, go ahead and step back up. So this is what 4 looks like. 4 out. Now you have the freedom to use all 6 of those spots when you're in 4. Now here's the really cool thing. Is we can go from 4 to 5. So what happens if he decides, you know what, I can't get this guy posted up. They're collapsing too many people on me, and I'm going to spread it back out. Step out, and everybody adjust back to 5. Right? So we can go from 5 to 4 or 4 to 5 throughout the course of our offense. Right? And we will do that. So just for teaching's sake, let me show you what 3 is then. So 3 is, go ahead and come inside soon. You guys go both low posts or both short corners. You guys are in the same spots you would be in 5 up top. All right? Now we still have corners open. You guys have got your 6 rolling spots to go. And again, you're on 3-point line. We can go from 3 to 4 to 5 that quickly. Okay? So depending on what the defense is doing, what kind of matchups we get, all of that kind of stuff. Any questions so far? I'm throwing the light at you guys. Chris, go ahead. Yep, same rules. That's a good question.
See, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So you got 5 out. Okay? Then the 4th player, when you go 4 out and 1 in, the 5th player becomes the post. Okay? When you go 3 out and 2 in, the 4th player becomes the other post. So I'm sure the coach will say,
yeah, so when you go in the game, you're going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. And we do that for taking a lot of balance purposes, and then for these purposes as well. But, we also, coach, if we draw a mismatch on a shorter guy, if we got a let's go back and talk about, go ahead and make a pass in your basket cut, and then get partway there and stop. Okay, now I'm sure that some of you guys, when you were younger, you were taught when you fill a spot, you do a V cut. Anybody remember that back in the day? Your V cut, pop up, get your spot. We don't do that. We fill our spots right around the three-point line, just like you guys did. We want to stay out above this three-point line as we fill these spots. Reason being is here's another rule that we have. So one rule is when you pass, you must do what? Right, you must basket cut. Rule number 2, if your defense, if you are one pass away, like you are and like you are, if you are one pass away and your guy is on or above the three-point line, you automatically backdoor cut it. Okay? Backdoor cut just becomes a basket cut, fill, whatever. Okay?
Hey, if I pass it, do I come back to my side?
Yes. Yep, that's a great question.
Good question.
Yep. Basket cut, come in, you don't get anything, pop right back out and replace yourself. Now later on, like again, when we get deeper into this offense, you could come in, and we're not going to do this tonight, but you could come in and actually set a back screen for him, or for him, or for him, right? So you have that kind of freedom to be able to do that. So that rule was, if your defender is on or above the three-point line, you automatically backdoor cut him. There's no